We gather to honor the remarkable dedication and passion of our outstanding teachers. First, I want to extend a heartfelt recognition to our esteemed school board and superintendent for their unwavering support and commitment to educational excellence. To all our virtual attendees joining us from near and far, we extend a warm and enthusiastic welcome. Your presence here, albeit virtual, adds depth and meaning to this celebration of excellence in teaching. A special acknowledgement goes out to all our former Teachers of the Year whose tireless efforts and dedication continue to inspire us all. Former teachers, please stand so that we may recognize you. Looking around, I must say how lovely everyone looks tonight. Your presence here is a testament to the respect and admiration we hold for our educators. Tonight, we celebrate not just the profession of teaching, but the exceptional dedication and passion that each of our teachers bring to the classroom every day. It is this commitment that makes this group of educators truly special. We recognize the countless hours spent crafting lessons, inspiring minds, and shaping the future leaders of tomorrow. Your tireless efforts do not go unnoticed, and we are immensely grateful for all that you do. In a testament to our outstanding work environment here we strive to create, I'm delighted to share that DD2, once again I'm going to say that DD2 has been voted the Summerfield Scene Journal 2024 Reader's Choice Best Place to Work. Thank you. This accolade is a testament to the supportive community and collaborative spirit that defines us all. Finally, I extend a heartfelt thank you to DD2's Community Relations Department, Summers Corners Performing Arts Center, and all those who have contributed to making this event special for all our teachers. Your support, dedication, and collaboration makes this moment possible. Let us celebrate tonight as we honor excellence in teaching and the incredible impact educators have on shaping the world. Thank you for all that you do.
Good evening. Are you all excited? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, family members, and esteemed educators, I love saying that word, educators. This evening, we gather to celebrate the unsung heroes of our community, our 24-25 DD2 Teachers of the Year, who represent each of our schools in DD2. As educators, you are the architects of the future, molding minds and hearts with passion and dedication. Your tireless efforts transcend the classroom, shaping the leaders of tomorrow. Yes, your impact is immeasurable, as you instill knowledge, wisdom, and compassion in each of those you touch. We would be remiss if the efforts of our toys, that's Teacher of the Year, toys, if our toys' parents and the parents of those children our toys teach were not acknowledged. Proverbs 22:6 says to parents that you are to train your children up in the way that they should go. Together, teachers and parents form the backbone of any society. You both inspire, nurture, and empower. Your contributions has and will continue to ripple through time, leaving an indelible mark on countless lives. As a teacher with 37 years' experience in the classroom and a former Teacher of the Year, I know you sitting here as our DD2 toys have gone through a rigorous process to be here this evening. You were first nominated by your peers at your school, and then you were narrowed down after a series of interviews. You were chosen to represent your school, and then you had the pleasure of being interviewed a couple more times. And then you had the wonderful experience of preparing this enormous packet that outlined all that you had done during your academic years. I see many of you smiling and shaking your head. And on top of that, you continue to inspire your students on a daily basis. After Teacher of the Year representing your schools, several interviews were had. And as a result, tonight, we have some of DD2's very best in the land. Because of educators like you and those before you, we have the likes of Dr. Shane Robbins, we have Mayor Touchberry, we have Police Chief Wright, Governor McMasters, Councilman Aaron Brown, Dr. Ashley Wimberly, Council Member Eddie Crosby, Supreme Court Member Ketanji Brown, and North Charleston's first African-American mayor, Reggie Burgess. That's just to name a few. To all of our political, academic, business leaders, entertainers, sports personnel, etc., may you always remember educators played a pivotal role in who and where you are today, such as these that are sitting among you. So, to all of our educators, especially you that are being honored this evening, may you remember your positive dedication fuels the dreams of our youth, and your influence shapes the course of humanity. May you continue to shine brightly, illuminating the path to a better tomorrow for generations to come. With that, I say thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give them all a hand. And now, if you would stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, it may be raining outside, but it is a beautiful day in Dorchester County, and what a wonderful event. I would be very remiss if I didn't start off by thanking a few people. Carrie Troy, Brian Bohannon, Jennifer Passmore, Jason Lebrand, Tanya Robinson, thank you so much for helping us take this event to the next level. Would you guys please give them a round of applause? Good evening, my name's Dr. Shane Robbins. I'm the proud superintendent of Dorchester School District 2. It's my great pleasure to be here tonight to honor our 2024 Teachers of the Year and the outstanding educators who make a difference in the lives of our students every single day. As we continue with our program, I'd like to recognize a few leaders who are here with us tonight. Assistant Superintendent Dr. Kenneth Wilson, Executive Director of Special Programs Dr. Greg Harrison, Chief Academic Officer Lori Estep, Chief Operations Officer Kenny Farrell, Director of Elementary Education Katie Barker, and all of our amazing building principals. Would you please stand to be recognized? I would also like to recognize members of our Board of School Trustees, Board Chair Dr. Ashley Wimberly, Vice Chair Evan Guthrie, Secretary Kelly Bates, Barbara Crosby, Justin Farnsworth, and Cynthia Powell. Would you please stand to be recognized? As teachers, you may never know the positive influence you have on your students. Famous actress Emily Blunt went from talking with a stutter to being a stagecraft star. Most of you know her as a Golden Globe-nominated film and stage actress. However, between the ages of 7 and 14, she developed a crippling stutter that had her struggling to even hold a simple conversation. In an interview with W Magazine, she was quoted as saying, "I was a smart kid and I had a lot to say, but I just couldn't say it. I never thought I would be able to sit and talk to someone like I'm talking right now." For Blunt, it was one junior high teacher that she claims helped her overcome her fear of speaking by encouraging her to try out for the school play. At first, Blunt resisted the idea, but the teacher wouldn't give up on her. She coaxed her to take acting lessons and experiment with different accents and character voices to help express herself. In the end, those efforts paid off for her immensely. In addition to her incredibly successful career as an actress, she also became a member of the board of directors for the American Institute of Stuttering. As a superintendent, I have the privilege of working with some of the most dedicated and talented teachers in the state of South Carolina, right here in Dorchester County. Tonight, we are here to recognize 26 Outstanding Teachers of the Year and 5 Honor Rookie Teachers of the Year. One teacher will be named the Dorchester School District 2 2024 Teacher of the Year. Teachers play a crucial role in shaping the minds and hearts of the next generation. They inspire, they educate, they empower students to become lifelong learners and responsible citizens. Recognizing the hard work and dedication of exceptional teachers is essential to fostering a positive culture of excellence in education. As we celebrate our Teachers of the Year, we honor their tireless efforts and commitments to making a difference in the lives of their students. With that in mind, we consider the Teacher of the Year program as more than just an award. It's a celebration of the transformative power of education and a reminder of the incredible impact that teachers can have on their students, their schools, and more importantly, their communities. So to all the educators here tonight, thank you. Thank you for the work you do every day to make a difference in the lives of our students. Thank you for your creativity and your resilience and your unwavering commitment to excellence. You are the heart and soul of our schools, and we are grateful for all that you do. You're a shining example of what makes Dorchester School District 2 such a special place. We are one team with one vision and one goal, and you are the glue that holds our team together. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm going to do my best not to get emotional. Growing up in my church, my dad used to sing this song that says, "God will open up the windows of heaven and pour you out a blessing that you won't have enough room to receive it." That song personifies what this year has been for me as the Dorchester District 2 Teacher of the Year. I'm reminded of the night when Dawn Staley and my Lady Gamecocks won the national championship. Yes, that deserves an applause. And she says that it is uncommon favor. And to me, that sums up what this experience has been for me. It is uncommon favor. In my 29 years of teaching, never did I ever imagine that I could hold such an honor. I am humbled and honored to have served as a representative of the incredible educators in this district that I hold very dear to my heart. And I have to thank the teachers who poured into me, because it's because of them that I was given a seat at the table. This remarkable journey began a year ago when I sat in the very seat that you are sitting in. One of the biggest blessings of that experience was having my parents, who are my first teachers, here to witness it. And tonight, they're here again to watch me pass the torch. They have been my anchor on this incredible journey. If I had to summarize this year in one word, it would be investment. As I reflect on the past year, I'm so grateful for our teacher forum. I've had the privilege of collaborating with some of the absolute best educators who are invested in making a difference. Our theme for the year was endless possibilities. We had a productive year that included giving scholarships in honor of two of our very own DD2 students to individuals who were pursuing a career in teaching. We planned a health and wellness event for the public. We partnered with the Education Foundation to take part in community events. One of our passion projects focused on recruitment and retention because we are invested in the future of education in Dorchester District 2. The Teacher Forum co-hosted a legislative roundtable with the Somerville Education Association where state and local officials were invited, and we discussed the future of education in Dorchester County. Our Teacher Forum is a powerful community of educators where innovation, empathy, and excellence thrive. And to all of you 2024 Teachers of the Year, your Teacher Forum welcomes you. I have to give a special shout out to Shannon Marler because she was the absolute best co-chair that I could ask for. Shannon was our 2022 Teacher of the Year from William Reeves Elementary. One of my responsibilities as the Teacher of the Year was to serve on the South Carolina State Teacher Forum. I attended these meetings in Myrtle Beach and Columbia with a profound sense of pride and gratitude. I proudly shared with teachers from 72 other school districts across South Carolina. I would like to take the time to thank Dr. Robbins for his unwavering support of our Teacher Forum, investing in professional development opportunities, and embracing our strategic initiatives. Thank you to our board chair and our entire school board for being agents of change. A special shout out to Mr. Ralph Hayes and the entire Education Foundation. My children and I thoroughly enjoyed our trip to Los Cabos, Mexico. My mother and one of my sisters booked flights and they joined us. Thank you for allowing the forum to partner and collaborate, but most importantly, the foundation's investment in creating a culture of excellence for our students. I always say that I get to work for one of the most brilliant women that I've ever met in my life, Renee Harris. The mere mention of her name commands respect. If lifelong learning was a person, it would be her. Thank you, Mrs. Harris, because being in your presence keeps me in pursuit of knowledge and growth, which are the cornerstones of teaching. In closing, I have a favorite story that I would like to share. I've told this at our forum meetings, I shared it at our legislative roundtable, and I think it is appropriate to close with it here tonight. I had the privilege of teaching for 10 years at Somerville Elementary under the leadership of the late, great Dr. Gene Sires. During lunchtime, he always carried a fork. It could either be in his hand or it would be in his back pocket. Dr. Sires would come into the cafeteria with his fork. And although he may have brought his own lunch from home, if he saw that you had something better, he would walk around with his fork and just to get a taste of what you were eating. This was pre-COVID. He knew that no matter what he had for lunch, that he could anticipate that something better was coming. So he kept his fork. And when I think about the current state of education, I would like to leave with you tonight the message, keep your fork. We know the challenges that we face in our school district, but I encourage you to keep your fork. Why? Because you matter. Your work matters, and you are making a difference even on the days when you feel like you are not. Keep your fork because a delay is not a denial. We have a support system that is working tirelessly to change the narrative in our district, and I am confident that we are headed in the right direction. Keep your fork on the days when it is hard because we know that this job is not for the faint at heart. But also take the time to celebrate the small successes. The great Marva Collins once said, "I am a teacher. I don't walk on water. I don't part the sea. I just love children. I am a teacher." So keep your fork because your passion and commitment are making an investment in your students. And the students of Dorchester District 2 are worth the investment. Teachers define a path for others to follow, a path paved in wisdom that is constantly being improved by experience. Keep your fork because our efforts will enable the next generation of teachers to go farther than we could ever dream or imagine, all for the betterment of the students that we teach. Our district is not a top-ranked district by accident. We are a district of excellence because our teachers do not make low-risk investments. We make high-risk investments in our students in spite of the challenges that we face. So keep your fork because greater is coming. As I pass the torch of District Teacher of the Year, again, I thank you for this incredible honor and transformative experience. I am keeping my fork because I know that this great district will continue to excel and impact the lives of our students because we are Team Dorchester. One team, one vision, one goal. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Brian Bohannon, your district communications specialist, and I have the great misfortune of again speaking after Miss Summerhill. But I remain steadfast because I am well equipped, having been given pages and pages of wonderful things to say about these teachers. As they come up, you'll hear words from their administrators, from their colleagues, and some words of their own reflections that convey a spirit of positivity and dedication that make them the very best on Team Dorchester. Joining Dr. Robbins and Dr. Wimberly on stage is Miss Rita Berry, President and CEO of the Greater Somerville-Dorchester County Chamber of Commerce. We're going to begin with our 4 Honor Rookie Teachers of the Year. After each school selects their Rookie Teacher of the Year, these teachers submit packets to a selection committee to narrow the field from 26 to 10. And then those 10 complete interviews with a panel of former educators and administrators to arrive at our 4 Honor Rookies. Our Honor Rookie teachers will be receiving commemorative door signs designating them as a 2024 Honor Rookie Teacher of the Year, wrapped very nicely as a donation from our friends at Fancy Trimmins. Complimentary tickets from the Somerville Orchestra, a gift from our friends at the Somerville Chamber of Commerce, and special letters of recognition from the South Carolina House of Representatives and Senate. Let's get going. Our first Honor Rookie Teacher of the Year from Eagle Nest Elementary School, Mackenzie Cameron. Miss Cameron's a part of the special education team at Eagle Nest. She began her first year with an energy that is contagious and brings a positive attitude each day to both students and staff. She's always present and engaged with her students, using a variety of resources while always being on the hunt for different strategies to help her students understand language concepts. When asked how she'd like to be remembered by her students, she says her greatest hope is that her students remember she loves them, that she did her best to make learning fun while helping them overcome their communication difficulties. Congratulations, Miss Cameron. It's her first year, come on. She hasn't been to one of these. From Flowertown Elementary School, Anna Lynch. Miss Lynch teaches 4th grade at Flowertown. She is filled with potential and enthusiasm for the game of education. This rookie brings her A game every single day. She builds genuine relationships with her students and families. Her instruction is intentional, making every minute count. She wants all her students to remember her as a person who truly cares for them and remember feeling loved and safe. She hopes her students know she wants them to find their own passions and strengths in the world, and that it's never too late to learn, grow, and change for the better. Congratulations, Miss Lynch. From Fort Dorchester High School, Shauna Dover. Miss Dover's a math teacher at the fort. In the classroom, she is a standout among her peers, working tirelessly to help all students in her Math Essentials and Algebra 1 classes, ensuring students master the standards while creating an environment where students feel comfortable to learn and grow. She has also earned high praise from her peers through a contagious can-do attitude and a positive outlook, always the first in line to celebrate her peers or gather a team to work toward a common goal. To her students, she says, "I hope they remember that I knew they could do hard things, and I believed in them even when they didn't think they could." Congratulations, Miss Dover. And finally, from River Oaks Middle School, Alisa Coomer. Miss Coomer teaches dance at River Oaks. A true professional, she possesses poise, command, and approachability in the classroom. She brings a new perspective to Fine Arts Department on teaching students and keeping them engaged through out-of-the-box, engaging approaches to dance concepts. She's also an incredible colleague, collaborating with other teachers to provide cross-curricular connections between dance and other content areas. She wrote, "I hope my students leave my classroom and continue to challenge themselves to be the best version of themselves." Congratulations, Miss Coomer. How about one more round of applause for all our 2024 Honor Rookie Teachers of the Year? We'll now move on to our 2024 Teachers of the Year. Selected at each school site, these dedicated professionals have the trust of their faculty, the respect of their peers, and the love of their students to act as representatives of their school for the upcoming year. Our Teachers of the Year will also be receiving their commemorative door signs, gifts from the Somerville Chamber, their complimentary tickets from the Somerville Orchestra, and those special letters of recognition from both the South Carolina House of Representatives and the Senate. Our first Teacher of the Year, from Austin Middle School, Kelly Smith. Ms. Smith has been a fundamental part of Austin and their special education department for 23 years. Her dedication and love for her students and their success is seen day in and day out as she teaches them functional skills that they can use in the classroom, at home, and in our community. After a total of 37 years in education, she still has that same spunk and fire toward her students' education and personal well-being. When asked why she became a teacher, she said, "Because I believe that every child has something special that can be built upon, and I love being a part of helping them find what it is that makes them special." Congratulations, Ms. Smith. From Ashley Ridge High School, Shanae Topper. Ms. Topper teaches biology and chemistry at Ashley Ridge. She is a dynamic, caring, and passionate educator. She constantly displays kindness and compassion for her students, fostering relationships and continually putting the needs of her students above her own. She's also regularly seen at extracurricular activities, cheering on her students or dedicating her time coaching the junior varsity girls soccer team. She wrote in her reflection, "I make it a point to incorporate joy and positivity into the learning experience, starting the first 5 minutes of each class with meaningful conversations and creating a supportive community where students feel seen and heard." Congratulations, Ms. Topper. From Beach Hill Elementary School, Nicole Atwell. Miss Atwell teaches 4th grade math at the beach. She pulls out all the stops. She's always pushing the envelope, her students, her team, and herself. Collaboration is a big part of how she grows and in turn helps her children to grow also. She has an uncanny way of drawing others into her web of wonder by finding common ground and celebrating the gifts of diversity. 76 4th graders run into our building each morning, anxiously awaiting to see the loving face of their teacher and learn what is behind Miss Atwell's door. Her mantra for herself and message for her children reminds me of another famous Kennedy who said, "Some men see things as they are and ask why. I dream things that never were and ask why not." Congratulations, Miss Atwell. From DuBose Middle School, Leslie Brantley. Ms. Brantley teaches 8th grade math at DuBose. When it comes to her students and their education, you will find no one who is more passionate or more dedicated to teaching them. She is an incredible teacher and an even better person. As soon as you walk into her classroom, you are immediately impressed by the time and effort it takes to make her students feel comfortable and welcomed. She makes everyone else around her rise to another level through her positive example, dedication, and love of students. In her reflection, she wrote, "At the end of the day, I want my students to know that I care deeply about them and that they are loved." Congratulations, Ms. Brantley. From Dr. Eugene Sires Elementary School, Rachel Graham. Ms. Graham teaches 4th grade at Eugene Sires. She is a champion of kids' hearts and exemplifies the characteristics of a Sires stingray. She designs innovative, hands-on, engaging lessons for her students, adaptable to any situation, flexible, and makes anything work. She's always determined to do what is in the best interests of her students and her school. She wrote, "To be a successful educator, you must show students that you love them and that you will always be in their corner cheering them on. I feel blessed being able to wake up each day and do what I love." Congratulations, Ms. Graham. From East Edisto Middle School, Shay Simino. Ms. Simino teaches 6th grade world history at East Edisto. She's a tremendous asset to students in Staffelty in her role as 6th grade team captain. Her classroom is fun and interactive. Students get to experience history rather than just take notes about it. She is also a dedicated member of the Howl Committee, helping to plan school-wide events for students and Staffelty, especially recognition events for the wolves that stand out from the pack. A key component of her teaching philosophy is building relationships. She says a great teacher knows that students cannot learn until they have a relationship with their teacher. Congratulations, Ms. Simino. From Flowertown Elementary School, Kimberly Austin. Ms. Austin teaches first grade at Flowertown. She is positive, willing to assist wherever needed, and has a desire to be a part of the ongoing success at her school. She has a passion for working with all students, not just the 23 on her roster. She is a teacher for life and can be found at award ceremonies, celebrations, and extracurricular activities of her former students. She has helped build a school culture and climate that embraces diversity and believes that every child possesses unique gifts. In a reflection, she wrote, "I realized early on that teaching is not just what I do, it's who I am." Congratulations, Miss Austin. From Fort Dorchester Elementary School, Sharon Cross. Ms. Cross teaches second grade at Baby Fort. She is an enthusiastic and energetic teacher who always keeps a positive attitude and growth mindset. Her lessons are highly engaging and motivating and combined with high expectations. She's a shining light for school climate and culture while positively impacting the lives of every child, family, and staff member at Fort Dorchester Elementary. In her reflection, she writes, "Let us make school a place where children want to return because, along with education, they find smiles, connections, and love." Congratulations, Ms. Cross. From Fort Dorchester High School, William Dowd. Mr. Dowd has been teaching social studies at Fort for 31 years. As an original staff member at Fort Dorchester, he has crafted a rich legacy of excellence, touching the hearts and minds of thousands of students, leaving a lasting impression on all he encounters. He is as much a fixture of the building as the concrete in the walls. No, really, he's in the same classroom he was when he taught me at Fort more than 20 years ago. In his reflection, he wrote, "I believe in holding students to high standards and helping them achieve heights many never thought they could attain." Congratulations, Mr. Dowd. From Gregg Middle School, Hannah Mendonça. Miss Mendonça teaches sixth grade at Gregg. She is incredibly passionate about teaching and is committed to being an outstanding teacher. She focuses on the individual needs of all students while nurturing and encouraging diversities. She is a team player with a contagious smile, a do-anything attitude, and an inventiveness that is constantly ready to create and implement fresh and innovative ideas. She wrote, "This district has given me so many opportunities to work with amazing folks who truly care about our students." Congratulations, Miss Mendonça. From Knightsville Elementary School, Allie Blackman. Miss Blackman teaches third grade at Knightsville. She is the type of teacher that other teachers want to resemble. She demonstrates such love and patience for her students, creating fun ways for her students to learn. She greets each child with a smile and a kind word of encouragement at her classroom door each morning. She truly makes learning fun. She works diligently to help each student reach their highest potential. In her reflection, she wrote, "Teaching has been the greatest experience of self-growth that I am so thankful for. I love being able to experience the dynamic of third graders and how much they mature and learn in a short year. Congratulations, Ms. Blackman. From Newington Elementary School, Amelia Galloway. Ms. Galloway is a System 44 reading intervention teacher at Newington. She has built a collaborative relationship with the entire Newington community, working with each team member to serve the whole child. When she looks at her students, she seeks ways to build their confidence, apply skills in their lives and in the classroom, and help them to take ownership of their learning. She is just one of those gems that hides behind the spotlight and just makes things materialize. She writes, "My hope is that I motivate my students to never stop trying, even when it gets hard." Congratulations, Ms. Galloway. From Oak Brook Elementary School, Emily Stosick. Ms. Stosick teaches 5th grade reading and English language arts at OES. She exemplifies what a master teacher is and has every child's best interest at heart. She embodies the capturing kids' heart spirit as she greets all students when they enter the building with a smile and a "Good morning, I'm so glad you are here." She brings learning to life with her creative lessons, room transformations, and her belief that all students can learn. The core of her teaching philosophy is relationships. She wrote, "Relationships are the foundation of both classroom management and building a community where students can truly learn." Congratulations, Ms. Stosick. From Oak Brook Middle School, Marlon Ketter. Mr. Ketter teaches band at Oak Brook Middle. He comes to school every day with a smile and a fierce intentionality. He teaches with passion and care for his craft and truly desires for every student to find their place on campus. His students respect him, work hard for him, and have positive relationships that extend beyond the four walls of his classroom. In his reflections, he wrote, "When each child walks into my classroom, I want everyone to feel we can achieve anything possible." Congratulations, Mr. Ketter. From Rise Academy, John Silos. I'd like to point out this is the first Rise Academy Teacher of the Year. Like ever. So that's fun. Mr. Silos teaches social studies at Rise. He leads by example and has the ability to make everyone around him feel important. His expectations for himself and others are high, and he is the first to step up when someone asks for help. He exudes confidence and professionalism in all his endeavors while always putting his students first. In his reflections, he writes, "I believe in being a pragmatic educator because every class subject should have a real-world applications in the social studies classroom. Making those connections to class materials has set the stage for my students to take the next step to higher-level thinking." Congratulations, Mr. Silos. From River Oaks Middle School, Amber Anise. Miss Anise teaches Math 180 at River Oaks. She sets high expectations for instruction, collaborating with her colleagues across the district to plan curriculum, implement differentiated instruction, and provide meaningful learning opportunities for her students. She possesses a great command of her classroom and differentiates instruction daily to meet the various needs of her students. Her ability to connect with her students and her passion for creative learning opportunities are attributes that separate her from her peers. In her reflection, she writes, "I believe that it is our job to meet students where their needs are while also creating a welcoming and safe, where are you going, environment." Congratulations, Ms. Denise. From Rawlings Middle School of the Arts, Emma Reese. Ready? Okay. Ms. Reese teaches health and physical education at Rawlings. She sets high expectations for instruction while providing meaningful learning opportunities for her students. She follows through with every initiative she proposes for students and staff to be the best versions of themselves. She consistently shows students why being healthy, informed, and engaged in movement is sustainable for a balanced lifestyle. In her reflection, she wrote, "As a health and physical education teacher, I also have the unique responsibility to educate my students on lifelong skills of how to best care for their bodies and minds." Congratulations, Ms. Reese. From Sandhill Elementary School, Melissa Young. Miss Young is the school librarian at Sandhill. She is an organized, innovative, and creative educator. Anything she does is done with excellence. She is an integral part of the Sandhill leadership team, and her wisdom and diplomacy in communicating is remarkable. She wrote, "The cornerstone of my teaching practice has always been fostering positive relationships that support learning and academic success. The library is the home of the school, and we want students to feel at home when they visit." Congratulations, Ms. Young. From Span Elementary School, Amy Skipper. They brought everybody. Ms. Skipper teaches first grade at Span. She is the first known for her gift of unlocking the best in every child that enters her classroom. We affectionately call her the Kid Whisperer, as any child who has had academic or behavioral difficulties previously seemed to be magically cured of the issues while under her care. She is also a leader at her school, frequently serving as team leader and an active member of Span's personalized learning team. She told us, "There is a poster that has been hanging in every classroom I have had over the past 20 years. No two flowers bloom in exactly the same way. I believe it is my job to value each child's strengths, interests, and abilities to facilitate learning." Congratulations, Ms. Skipper. From William Reeves Elementary School, Tierney Goodwin. Miss Goodwin teaches music at William Reeves. One of her greatest strengths is her ability to build relationships with students, staff, and families. She takes great pride in knowing every student in the school, and we mean every student, in a school of 945. That is extremely impressive. She ensures all lessons are creative, engaging, interactive, while setting the bar high enough to push students to their full potential. In her reflection, she wrote, "I do not allow my students to give up on themselves, and I do that by not giving up on them. I believe it is my duty to be each student's champion." Congratulations, Ms. Goodwin. And finally, from Windsor Hill Arts Infused Elementary School, Courtney Holtzinger. Ms. Holtzinger is part of the special education team at Windsor Hill. She makes sure all students are accepted and have every opportunity to reach their full potential. She works very closely with other adults throughout her school community to make sure her students are challenged but also comfortable and able to learn. She has a fantastic relationship with parents and currently serves as Windsor Hills PTA president. When asked to outline her philosophy of teaching, she wrote, "The main belief I have about teaching is that all students should be included." Congratulations, Ms. Holtzinger. How about one more round of applause for our 2024 Teachers of the Year? And then there were 5. District Honor Teachers of the Year are selected through a multi-tiered process. Each Teacher of the Year submits a packet to the selection committee, and from that committee, we narrow from 26 teachers down to 10. Those 10 teachers come in to interview for a 3-member panel of community leaders who narrow that group of 10 to our 5 District Honor Teachers of the Year. In addition to their door signs and gifts and orchestra tickets and certificates from the House and the Senate, our District Honor Teachers are also receiving a $200 gift card to Hall's Chop House, provided by our friends at the Dorchester 2 Educational Foundation. We ask that as each honor teacher receives their gifts, that they remain on stage until all are called. Our first 2024 District Honor Teacher of the Year, from Austin Bailey Elementary School, Ziamara James. Ms. James teaches 5th grade at Austin Bailey. She is a bright and energetic teacher whose enthusiasm is palpable. She's a positive influence on school culture who wants the best for her students while creating a space where they can succeed. She is dependable, compassionate, purposeful, a person you can count on to step up when needed. She described her teaching philosophy with a quote from Maya Angelou: "Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better." Congratulations, Ms. James. From Eagle Nest Elementary School, Alana Metz. Ms. Metz teaches 2nd grade at Eagle Nest. She has a true love for teaching, which is reflected in the way she delivers instruction in her classroom. She has a great command of her discipline and fosters intentional relationships with her students. Her classroom has a very positive, caring, and student-centered atmosphere. Her calm and positive demeanor creates a perfect environment for students to attend to instruction and give their best to their work. In her reflection, she wrote, "My philosophy of education is centered around the belief that all children are unique individuals with their own stories and experiences. It is my goal to truly understand each student in my classroom." Congratulations, Ms. Metz. From Joseph Pye Elementary School, Tamara Cheatham. Ms. Cheatham teaches 5th grade GATE at Joe Pye. Her loyalty to her school and explorers she teaches is an anchor stitch in the fabric of her school's existence. She believes in her students, recognizes their potential, and harnesses her energy in motivating them towards success. Her strengths are her strong work ethic and her ability to create a warm and loving classroom environment. She writes, "Teaching the whole student is about creating opportunities to grow in a space where they are comfortable and free to explore, make mistakes, and discover a love of learning. The biggest reward that I get from teaching is knowing that I have helped numerous children to do exactly that and become amazing members of society." Congratulations, Ms. Cheatham. From Somerville Elementary School, Amy Millard. Ms. Millard teaches 5th grade at Somerville. She is a relationship builder, an advocate, an uplifter, fun, compassionate, someone who truly makes a difference in the lives of the children she teaches. She works tirelessly to cultivate relationships with her students, their families, and our staff, impacting our school community well outside the 180 days of classroom instruction she provides. To her students, she is a teacher and guide for life. In her reflection, she writes, "I proudly teach in Dorchester 2 because this is my home, my community, and these are my children, our children. I work hard to make a difference in the lives of these children to ensure they leave my room knowing they are loved and valued." Congratulations, Ms. Millard. And finally, from Somerville High School, Sarah Nesbitt. Ms. Nesbitt teaches biomedical, teaches biomedical sciences at Somerville. She is an excellent communicator and has a love for teaching and mentoring others. Her boundless energy and desire to wholeheartedly see others succeed gives her mentees the encouragement and confidence they need on their journey to becoming effective educators. She connects with students, fostering relationships that exceed beyond the semester and the classroom. In her reflections, she wrote, "As teachers, we have responsibilities far greater than the content we teach each day. We love, we care, we listen." Congratulations, Ms. Nesbitt. And keep it going for all our District Honor Teachers of the Year. You guys are going that way, right? Your seats are that way. Our honor teachers and everybody sit down. Everybody's going to sit down for a minute. Go ahead, go. Oh, wait, are we picturing? Sorry. Okay, now you can sit down. Awesome. This group of 5 teachers came back to the district office for a second round of interviews to determine who would be named District Teacher of the Year. But before we make that announcement, we'd like to take a moment to thank some of the wonderful community sponsors who wanted to send gifts for our celebration. Our District Teacher of the Year will receive a beautiful bouquet of roses donated to us from the Blossom Shop. Miss Troy, everybody. Our traditional star polisher statue, representing a teacher's journey to take the stars they are given and buff and shine them until they are ready to take their places in the sky. This very large gift basket that's been brought on stage. Now in there, we put some goodies in there. We've got towels, and there's a hydro flask and sunscreen and things that you need for a relaxing day of the summer. But additionally, you'll find contributions from Crumble Cookies of Somerville, Hood Construction, Millie Lewis Models and Talent, Page's Okra Grill, Robinson & Robinson Insurance Company, the Winchester Spa and Salon, Nico Romo Hospitality Group, and Simple Treasures of Somerville. We thank all these sponsors for their contributions and support. And now, to announce our 2024 District Teacher of the Year, please welcome back to the podium, Dr. Robbins.
Well, before I make this wonderful announcement, the first thing I want to say is, as Teachers of the Year, you didn't know there was a little hook with this. So now you get to spend the next year with me as part of our Teacher Advisory Council. So welcome to each and every one of you. I look forward to working with you, I really do. The second thing I wanted to share with you as I get ready to open this envelope is, do you realize that we have over 1,800 educators in our school district? And you're one of 26. I think that says an awful lot about what you do, how you do it, and how you represent us. So please, let's give them another round of applause. So, without further ado, the 2024 Dorchester School District 2 Teacher of the Year is Sarah Nesbitt. So before you sit down, you know, I like going off script. So Miss Troy's worked with me for several years. You know, I would invite you over to say a few words before you sit down. So you want to come over? Yes, come on over. Come on over.
Good evening. I am obviously a little surprised, to say the least, incredibly honored. I thank you so much, Dr. Robbins and board. This is just very, very overwhelming and wonderful, and I'm so incredibly honored to work in DD2. This is my home, this is my life, this is where I started, and this is where I'm going to finish. So this is amazing and a tremendous honor. I'm so incredibly honored to work with such amazing educators and have such great students and parents. And thank you all so much for this honor. Thank you, Dr. Robbins. Thank you so much.
Good to see you. You can stay. No, you can stay. I am going to say nice things about you. Hi, everyone. Ralph Hayes, Executive Director of Dorchester II Educational Foundation. And how absolutely humbling to be in this room, not only with these amazing educators being celebrated tonight, but the entire family of educators in this room who are just so authentically and organically loving the success of these people. It really is special, and I hope that we can all take a second to remember that and understand that this atmosphere that we have in Dorchester II, this familial setting, it is different than you see a lot of other places, and we're very thankful for that. But the Education Foundation strives to build community awareness and find innovative ways to support our educators and our students, and really understanding that our educators are the most selfless people. From giving their funds to support students in need who don't have funds otherwise, to giving their love and emotional support to those not getting it at home. And one of the things that's the most important, to sacrificing time with their own family to make sure they're giving it to those that they serve. I'm very confident that there are many teachers in this room who have missed their own students' parent-teacher conference because to them, they had to be there for their entire class of parents and those students to come in. So understanding that sacrifice and how important it is to our community as a whole. And the foundation wants you to know that we see that we thank you, and that we're trying to do everything we can to support you. So 2 years ago with Ms. Shannon Marler, we started an initiative to where we gave an all-inclusive trip for two to the District Teacher of the Year. And we did the same thing last year with Ms. Shanique Summerhill. And I really wanted to go to them and get some feedback. And we spoke in depth with Ms. Marler and Ms. Summerhill. And the feedback was overwhelmingly yes, of course. We love having a vacation. But more importantly, one of the things that Ms. Summerhill said that really stuck out to me was she said, you know, if you would have just given me a check for the value, I would have been overwhelmed with gratitude and gratefulness. But the reality is I would have spent that to pay a bill or to live my life or to do whatever. And 3 years from now, 5 years from now, I wouldn't be able to distinguish where that money went or what it was for. So we're really thankful that the feedback from Ms. Summerhill specifically was it gave her an opportunity of a lifetime, and it was something that she probably would not have done on her own accord. So with that being said, we are more than honored and proud that the Foundation Board is again offering a trip for two to your choice of a few different locations, including Los Cabos, where Shanique went, as well as Puerto Rico, Wyoming, Las Vegas. So we really want you as the District Teacher of the Year, because Dr. Robbins is going to put you to work this year. So we want to give you a little bit of relaxation so that you also get to enjoy that. So congratulations and thank you so much. Funny story, the check is dry erase, right? We use it over and over. Last year, Mr. Bell would not give me that check back. And I followed him around like a puppy dog over and over. And I was like, well, hey, it's really just for a photo op. And he was like, no, I'm keeping it. No, I'm keeping it. Shanique brought it to me a few weeks later. But yeah, thank you.
Wow, what an amazing evening. And I know that we have said it over and over again, thank you, but I also have to just get my little thanks in. So if you'll just bear with me for one more minute here. This year, during School Board Appreciation Month, my friend, Miss Renee Harris, I think we've already heard her name tonight, but Miss Harris and the amazing people at Beach Hill dedicated a book in our honor to their library. And the book is titled Noticing by author Kobe Yamada. And I had to check this book out because I knew if Miss Harris recommended it, it must be something special. So I got my own copy. And in closing tonight, I just want to share a short excerpt from this book. It's an interaction between a child and a painter in the story who identifies herself as the noticer. And she says to the child, "The more you pause and allow for the extraordinary, the more you find it. And often, what we see depends on what we look for. Take this mountain, for instance. A climber might see a great challenge. A scientist might see the movement of an ancient glacier. And someone else might notice the cool breeze traveling from its snowy peaks. Though we all may look at the same thing, we don't all see it in the same way. That is true for mountains and also for people. When we look at others, we may see their faces or their clothes, but we are only seeing a tiny piece of who they really are. We often don't notice the important things, like their capacity for love, what they hope for, what they dream of, or who they can become. We can often miss the most beautiful parts of them. What do you see in you?" asked the painter to the child. "I looked down at my hands, my clothes, my shoes that were a size too big so I could grow into them. Just a kid, like any other kid, I suppose. But you are not like anyone else. In fact, there isn't another person exactly like you anywhere," the painter encouraged. "And the amazing thing is, there never has been, and there never will be again." "I'm not sure there is anything special about me," said the child. "Oh, but everything is special about you. There isn't a single thing about you that isn't extraordinary. You are the rare and unique combination of what was and the bright possibility of what can be. And you know what? So is everyone else. Everyone shines and needs to be seen. Everyone wants to know that they matter, that there is a place for them, and that they are needed. Sure, some may hide their brilliance, but the light is in there, always flickering. And it is a beautiful thing when we can reflect it back to them. Teachers, you are the reflectors for your students. You are the ones who find the light in each and every child. You motivate students to see their own light. You build their self-esteem. You provide them with a support system, and you encourage them to set and work towards goals and dream bigger. You show students that they have the capacity to change their lives by their own efforts, and that they can make a difference in the lives of those that they encounter. You open their eyes to the bright possibility of what can be. And you do it while recognizing and honoring the different possibilities and personalities and temperaments of a multitude of children at the same time. You are the noticers in their lives, and it makes all the difference. Going back to the book, it ends with these words from the child. It's been years since that day when I first met the painter. I miss her. I wish she were still here so that I can tell her what she has meant to me and how she helped me to look at everything differently. But mostly, what I wish I could say is thank you. Thank you for seeing me. And that is exactly why we are here tonight, to say thank you. Thank you for seeing your students. Thank you for your strength and your nurturing and your protective leadership. Thank you for being the noticers in the lives of our children. It would be impossible to overstate the importance of a teacher in a child's life. You play a critical role in influencing each child's personality and shaping his or her future. You provide them with a solid educational foundation and the encouragement that they need to persevere and succeed in all their endeavors. By being there to steer them in the right direction, you make it possible for all children to become useful and productive members of society because you see them. You show them that they matter, that there is a place for them, and that they are needed. So again, thank you and congratulations. This has been a perfect night of celebration. And I thank you to all the amazing people in our public information office who put this together, who organized this event, who planned it so that we would have this opportunity to celebrate our amazing educators. And just as a reminder, teachers, as you are leaving tonight, please remember to take home your framed photos in the lobby. Everyone, have a wonderful evening and safe travels home. Thank you for your presence.